The reason a lot of content creators get into social media issues is because they don't really understand that you have to create content that is engaging, that people want to watch from you on a consistent basis. But instead of doing that, these morons like to spout opinions to create controversy because they either want to say or do something because they want clicks, they want attention, and they want it instantly. They don't understand that once the well dries on that topic, you will become absolutely irrelevant up until 4 years into the future, where somebody makes a random video saying, do you all remember when this thing happened? Let's check in on this person. And everybody finds out that you have become nothing because instead of being a content creator people want to watch, you instead wanted to be the invisible bitch people paid attention to for about 3 days at minimum. And that is part of the reason why a lot of people don't understand, I deem them narcissists, that the ultimate kryptonite to people like this is criticism, because once they say or do that stupid thing, they have a smile on their face. They're looking at their phone like, I can't wait for people to see something like this. And then they realize that people are criticizing, and then they start to be a little bit passive aggressive. They say, how could you actually look at me and criticize me because I am doing the right thing? I am creating a conversation. How dare you? I am spouting my beliefs and my opinions and my lived experience and my truth. And how dare you criticize me for the obviously weird thing that is weird? And how could you look at me in such a weird manner? And that is why I will always be here, class, as the doctor, professor, philanthropist, gynecologist, veterinarian, cafeteria lady with the double D titties that serves you that slop on Mondays, professional dog walker, Burger King onion ring connoisseur, McDonald's protester, dildo expertise, clit finder, WNBA water boy, San Francisco 49er cheerleader, diehard Denver Broncos fan. The future is within Bo Nix, the first black transphobic wizard in the Hogwarts universe. According to Twitter, the sexiest chef on YouTube and the sexiest black YouTuber whose civic duty is to teach the young minds on how to not be stupid on social media. Yes, that is all in one take, my good man. I have a problem, and I need some people to help me out with this, because I understand that in America, once you become 18, you're an adult and you got to deal with a lot of grown-up things. And in a lot of scenarios, I can understand that. One of those scenarios that I can't really get behind at least 100% is dating, because as an 18-year-old, you're not really keen on the experience on dealing with certain situations. When it comes to dating, you're playing the field. You're wondering if this person likes you or not. You're wondering if you fit a scenario where you actually love the person, which one of your ACLs you're going to risk to ask to propose to this individual in the hand of marriage. And in some scenarios, I could understand there could be a lot of discourse on learning and gaining that experience, or maybe you met the love of your life already and you're living happy. Props to you. But in this specific scenario, you have a 26-year-old woman dating a 19-year-old. And yes, the obvious thing to say is, who cares? It's a grown adult. Let it be how it let be. And I'm not going to sit here and accuse someone of being a predator, because it is technically, based on American society, a grown adult. But I will say it's a little bit weird that a 26-year-old is deciding, yeah, this dating field is such a mixed bag. You got people over here saying men ain't shit. You got people over here saying women ain't shit. I just don't know what to do. A 19-year-old, I think, could be the perfect opportunity for me in this dating climate. And from the vast opinions that have come out about this, majority have been criticisms towards this individual. I saw one that made me scratch my head just a little bit.
Bori Billion says she got to take what she can get. Now, I'm going to let y'all explain the age gap part and do y'all think pieces on that. But I'm here to express to you what sis mean by I got to take what I can get. I'm in Atlanta. Disclaimer, this is not me defending this woman. Y'all's views on that age gap is y'all's business. I ain't talking about that. I'm just telling you what her state of mind is. You know how when they say there's slim pickings? In Atlanta, they're slim to none. First of all, everybody know if you get a new man in Atlanta or you start dating somebody new, he probably already belong to somebody. It is what it is. Now, you might think, I already belong to somebody. That's bad enough. No, it gets worse. There's other moving parts. Either he already belong to somebody, he might be gay, or he might be gay and got kids and belong to somebody, or he might have kids and belong to somebody, or kids belong to somebody and might be gay on the weekends. It's a lot. Some women try to date much older to escape that. But even the old dudes in Atlanta will play you. Some women like to date younger men. They even worse. Especially if they fresh out of college or fresh into their career and that money just started flowing in, you can bet your bottom dollar that man is going to take you through it. Now, I ain't saying I agree with it, but what she done did is went and plucked one fresh out the schoolhouse. Now, I'm not saying I agree with that. I'm just here to explain because the other lady asked what she meant by I'm in Atlanta. I got to take what I can get. I'm just here to give you perspective. Okay? That's it.
You want me to believe that, again, in this weird dating climate that we're in right now for all the single people, you want me to believe that a 26-year-old who has more life experience than a 19-year-old thought it would be wise to start dating a 19-year-old, and your description of it is slim pickings. Also, side note, I despise when motherfuckers, and I've done this stupid shit too, say, I don't condone it, but I can understand where you're coming from, or I don't necessarily agree, but I could kind of see the angle where you were going. Shut the fuck up. Don't do that. If you're gonna agree, just say you agree and then explain. If you don't agree, and fucking just get that over with. You don't gotta fucking try to give an out to somebody over some weird shit. And I will still contest that it is a little bit weird that as a 26-year-old, you're deciding to bring forth a lot of your adult issues and all the things you have to deal with. Maybe you're fresh out of college. Maybe you're working 2 jobs. Maybe you got a kid. Who fucking knows? I don't know who this bitch is. All I know is she's a 26-year-old grown adult woman dating a 19-year-old who's fresh out of high school and probably didn't even have the ink dry off his fucking diploma. Probably getting ready for college. Probably getting ready to deal with a trade or go work a job or do something. This motherfucker doesn't have enough experience to be dealing with the baggage that comes with a 26-year-old, and that's the part that I got a problem with. I don't really think he's ready for that and all the things that come with it. And maybe these motherfuckers prove me wrong and they end up happily in love and everybody like me got egg on their face. I'm just viewing this from the lens of this 19-year-old got a lot of shit to figure out in his life and what he got to be prepared for and what he wants to do with it. And I think dating a 26-year-old wouldn't be the way to go in terms of being a part of that navigation. I think it would end up being a hindrance to what that young man wants to do with his life. And I'm speaking as a 24-year-old who had to navigate and try to figure out what things to do. It's a stressful fucking thing, especially when you in that range of 18 to 20 to 21 to 22, because you're trying to figure out what the fuck to do. You afraid your parents might kick you out of the crib. You afraid that you might have to actually start doing things that you're not ready for. And honestly, dating should be on the back burner or at least on the side a little bit while you navigate that, because I feel like in this world where a lot of motherfuckers got to be in certain situations where if you're not doing this, you're not getting that, it would not be in your best interest if you didn't have at least some things together to be dating somebody, especially years older than you. But let me know, am I crazy? Am I out of line? Have I lost the plot? Because I'm understanding that a 19-year-old is a grown adult. So I don't want to go the route of just making it seem like, oh, it's creepy and weird and maybe you're some sort of a pedo for this, because I don't necessarily want to tackle that without any evidence to back up that this motherfucker was grooming this 19-year-old since they were 6 years old. If you can't prove that, I'm not going to waste my time stretching that. Is it weird? Yes. But I just don't think a motherfucker's ready to deal with something like that. But maybe I'm crazy. Let me know in the comments down below. But that's not the end of the video, because this woman clearly wanted to broadcast this information, but couldn't handle any of the criticism and responded like a passive-aggressive dummy.
People get on this internet every day and get on their high horse. All y'all be doing little stupid ass shit that somebody else look at and be like, girl, you know you ain't right for that. Girl, please. But everybody perfect on the internet. As long as it ain't your business that's out there, it's perfect. But see, I was so stupid for volunteering the information that I can't be mad at y'all anyway.
Newsflash, if you're going to spout your opinions or spout any beliefs in your personal life, be prepared to be criticized by people who will call you weird, by people who will call you creepy, by people who will call you a predator, by people who are ready to scrutinize you because you brought this information to everybody. Nobody pressed you on this. Nobody held a gun to your head. You brought this to everybody's attention. So here's my advice to not only you, but various other people who want to do content creation revolving around their personal life. Be prepared for motherfuckers to scrutinize you, because while you think what you're doing is normal, somebody else gonna say that shit is abnormal. And with that all being said, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you the next time you're single and you're looking for further dating advice from a fellow single person, because clearly that's the only way a bunch of people actually take dating advice seriously nowadays. Goodbye. And to my future wife, because I know you watching this. You beautiful. Goodbye.